My name is Maria Cobos. I'm an architect from DRONAH, and I work at the City Palace Museum, Udaipur. Our team works in the proposals for the future of the museum. We study the space in every aspect, and after that, we study which one is the easiest way to transmit all this information to the visitor. It's not only a work on looking at the drawings and plans. We need to figure it out how a space has been used during hundreds of years. One of the most truthful sources of information are the paintings. The palace has been depicted by different artists, and thanks to them we can find out how a space was used, which kind of rituals were performed there, the evolution of the architecture and layers of the palace, and in some cases we can even know how a Maharana will use to dress. The future exhibitions of City Palace want to show all this information to the visitor in the most interactive way. Chandra Mahal is a small leisure palace with an amazing architectural value. Because of the characteristics and geometry of the space, our intervention should be as minimal as possible. The first thing we always propose for every area is an introduction panel with the most relevant historic and architectural information. But the important part in every new intervention is that we wanted the visitor to understand how the space was used. So we propose a screen with an old painting of Chandra Mahal that, with a certain location and perspective, can help the visitor to imagine how the Maharana would have enjoyed the space. Badi Mahal is one of the most beautiful places in the palace, a top-floor garden. But in the preliminary study, we create a really detailed 3D model of every area of the palace. So while locked down, we have been able to continue working on these proposals. We try to follow the same design criteria for all the new exhibitions, but every space is different in terms of time and style, so it requires a customized design for every panel and space. We have to do a lot of options before finding the final panel composition. For Badi Mahal, we propose an introduction panel along other two panels that complement the information about the palace and surroundings. It is also one of the most depicted areas of the palace, so we propose a screen with a slideshow of selected paintings to show the visitor the usage of the space over the years. With different softwares, we can imagine the past and consequently sometimes the future of spaces. In this case, we recreate the reflection of water in the pond located in the center, which now is empty, to get an idea if it's suitable in the future. Through the paintings, we get to know how the architecture and decoration of the space has changed. In a Marvilas, the glasswork has been altered recently, so we did a study of the evolution of the colors of the glasswork that we found in the paintings, and we imagined how it could look in the future if we changed the design with the historical references.